A warm welcome to YouTube channel of Srimati R.S. Kalaria Primary School. Myself, Miss Zeenat Anand. Today we will be studying English Grammar, Unit 16, topic tenses. Okay, we will see what do you mean by tenses and how many types of tenses are there in English. There are three main tenses in English. First is the present tense, second is the past tense, and the third is the future tense. So what you have to remember is that total there are three tenses in English. The first tense talks about the present time, so it is the present tense. The second tense talks about the past time, what happened in the past. So it is the past tense, and the third tense talks about future, what has yet not happened but it will happen in the future. So it is known as the future tense. Now let us have a look at the examples. First one, for present tense we can say Tom works hard. Work is the verb. Okay, but because we are talking about the present time, we will say works. So Tom works hard. It means that Tom is working in the present time. He is doing the action in the present time. So Tom works hard. What you have to focus on is the verb. The verb changes according to the tense. For past tense we can say Tom worked hard. Ed will come because action has already taken place in the past. Tom worked hard. In the past he had worked hard. And the future tense we will say Tom will work hard. Remember, for I and we, subjects I and we will use shall. And for the other subjects, he, she, they, them, and so on and so forth, we will use will. Okay? For I and we, remember shall and will denotes the future tense. For future tense, we will use two words, shall and will. Okay, shall and will indicates the future tense. So remember, when you have the subjects I and we will use shall. I shall go to the market, we shall go for the movie, and whenever you are using other subjects other than I and we, you can say he, she, they, them, you will use will. Or if you are talking about any person's name, he will, she will, or Rita will, if you are taking anyone's name also, you will use will. But only for I and we are going to use shall. Okay, so Tom will work hard. Over here we have used Tom, so with Tom we will use will. Tom will work hard. This sentence is talking about an action which will be taking place in the future. So there are three tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense. Okay students, now let us see what do you mean by simple present tense. Simple present tense, present continuous tense, all talk about the present time. Actions taking place in the present time. Simple present tense, the verb which simply expresses the action done in the present time without indicating the state of action is said to be in the simple present tense. So from the name itself you can understand that it is simple present tense. It will only talk about the verb simply expresses the action done in the present time. Example, I love. There is no indication of the state of action, when it is happening, when it is being done. It does not tell us anything about the completeness or incompleteness of the action. Okay, it will only tell you that the verb will simply continuing. The verb which shows the action that is still going on or continuing is said to be in the present continuous tense. Example, I am loving. Can you see with love ing is written? Ing is added. Love is the verb. With love you have ing. I is the subject. So remember, for present continuous tense you will have the subject, you will have the to be verb and is are. First you will use the subject, then you will use the to be verb. If it is I, you will use am. If it is he, she, you will use is, and likewise was verb and loving, the verb with ing. So present continuous tense shows the action that is continuing and the action is incomplete. That is, the action is incomplete, unfinished, imperfect or continuous. I am loving. Your action of loving is not complete. You are continuing. Okay, I am loving. He is loving. He was loving. But was if we use, then it moves on to the past tense. For present tense, remember you have to use am, is and are. Was for is also there, but that is for past. Okay, past tense. Now let us see what do we mean by present perfect tense. Okay, we have done simple present tense, present continuous tense. Now we will see what do we mean by present perfect tense. The verb which shows that action is complete, finished or perfect is said to be in the present perfect tense. So present perfect tense means that the verb shows that the action is complete. Okay, it is in present continuous tense, the action was continuing. It was not finished, it was incomplete. But here in present perfect tense, the action is complete, finished and perfect. Example, I have loved. So remember, for perfect tenses, present perfect tenses, you will use has or have. Okay, if it is I have, singular subjects has, plural subjects have. Okay, for present perfect tense, subject has had and verb in the perfect tense. Love will become loved because it is the perfect tense. I have loved. Your action of loving is complete, finished. So it is the present perfect tense. And the last kind is present perfect continuous tense. Action is perfect also and it is continuing also. The verb which shows that the action is going on continuously action will take place in the future. So I shall love. Future continuous. Again over here continuous means verb plus ing because it is future continuous and the subject is I. I shall be loving. Okay. For future continuous be will be used. I shall loving is incorrect. Okay. So you have to remember that when it is future continuous you will use be. I shall be loving because it is future continuous. It is not present or past. So for future continuous, I shall be loving. This verb and ing remains the same. Future perfect tense. For future perfect tense, I shall have. Have will be used. We shall have loved. He shall have loved. Okay? So for future perfect tense we will use have. I shall have loved. Love is the same for present perfect. Past perfect also we saw that we have used love. And for future perfect also love. And future perfect continuous. Again over here I shall, because it is future perfect have and it is future perfect and continuous together. Okay, because it is a combination of perfect and continuous together, we will use be. So I shall have been loving because it is continuous verb plus ing. So I shall have been loving. So over here we finished with our tenses topic. We will just do a small revision of what we have learned. First of all, I told you that there are three main tenses in English. Present tense, which speaks about the present time. Past tense, which speaks about the past action that had taken place in the past. And the future tense, which talks about an action that is going to take place in the future. Then I explained you about the four different types of present tense. Simple present tense, present continuous tense. In continuous tense, remember, you have to use verb plus ing. Present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. If it is simple present tense, I love. Present continuous, continuous verb and ing. For present, it will be am is are. For present perfect, you will use have. And present perfect continuous, have been. Similarly for past, just now I explained, simple past, past continuous. For past continuous you will be using was and were. If it is singular it will be was, if it is plural it will be were. For I we will use was. Past perfect, for past perfect we will use had. And past perfect continuous, if perfect and continuous are together, you will use had and been. And lastly we come to future tense. First is simple future, I shall love. Remember I and we, when we are using, it will be shall, and with the remaining subjects it will be will. Future continuous, for future continuous you have to remember that with shall, you also have to add be. Shall be, will be.